What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 20 video. The pitch notes are out and it's all about icons and there is lots to digest. First things first, thank you for being here. Hit a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, hit that bell if you are subscribed so you get notified for the FIFA 20 content. Secondly, excuse me, apologies for the glass window behind me there. I'm having my bathroom there redone. It will be done, finished tomorrow, which is in perfect timing for FIFA 20. People are on the FIFA 20 early access. Don't ask me how. Apparently there was a glitch that could get you in and there was a 30-minute window before it was patched. Some guy was streaming it. He's since been banned, but people are on the game. There's been rumors that web apps coming out tonight and the early access will start getting rolled out tonight as well. I don't know how true those rumors are, but it certainly builds the hype and builds the momentum. And so here we go, guys, with the pitch notes. Hey, FIFA fans. I'm Yashir Qureshi, live producer on FIFA Ultimate Team. I'm here to take you through one particular aspect of our live content plans for FUT 20 icons. Since the introduction of icons in FUT 18, we've seen how incredibly popular and engaging they have been throughout the FIFA Ultimate Team. Our goal for icons in FUT 20 were crafted as a result of listening to community feedback, monitoring game health, and some of the new FUT 20 features. With those considerations, we set 3 goals. To communicate as clearly as we can about icons in FUT 20, to encourage greater variety in squad building throughout FIFA FUT 20, I love that, to improve the accessibility and availability of icons through FUT 20. With that said, let's get into how icons will be implemented in FUT 20 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Icon versions in FUT 20. One of the key goals we have with icons in FUT 20 is to communicate as clearly as we can to allow players to plan their FUT journey. With that said, we know you want more information about the different icon versions when they'll be available. In short, there will be 4 unique versions for each of the 89 icons in FUT 20, which will be each available during certain periods throughout the year. And then it gives an indication of when they're available. So base icons will only be in packs from early access until, by looks of things, about the 15th of December, which is probably when FUTmas starts. Mid icons will be in from early access through to the middle of February. Prime icons will go into packs once base icons are out of packs. So again, around FUTmas, the prime icons will come in, and then moment icons will be in packs and mid icons will not be in packs from about the middle of February. So basically, you'll only ever have 2 icon versions in packs at any one time. So base and mid together, and then for a short period of time, mid and primes together, and then after the mids are gone, prime and moments together. So when you pack an icon, should you pack an icon, I don't know, it will be a prime or a moments version of the card, which is brilliant. It's already a phenomenal improvement on FIFA 19 and the icon debacle. Base, this version often, but not always, reflects a time in the player's career when they were still developing and has not yet reached their full potential. These versions will be available from packs from the start of the EA Origin and Access trial until middle of December 2019 only. Select base icons will be available in FUT Draft during the same period. Why select base icons? Why not all base icons? Why? I don't understand why they're limiting access. But hey, there it is. Mids. This version often but not always reflects an icon later in their career when they had to adapt their playstyle to stay near the top of their game. This version will be available in packs from the start of Origin Access through to mid-February 2020. Select mid icons will be available in FUT during the same period. Prime icons. This version often but not always reflects an era of an icon's career where they were consistently at the height of their skills and abilities. They will have impact from mid-December until the end of FUT. Select prime icons will be available in FUT Draft during the same period. And then moments, whereas base, mid, and prime versions tell the stories of an icon's career, this version focuses on a truly memorable historic performance in an icon's career that elevated them to one of the all-time greats. This version will be introduced into packs throughout February 2020 until the end of FUT. This is the highest rated version of an icon in FUT 20. All FUT 20 icons will receive a moment icon, which is better than last year, which I like and I rate. As an icon can have many moments throughout their story career, their previously released moment versions in FUT 19 won't necessarily be the same versions released in FUT 20, which I like. Select moment icons will be available in FUT Draft during the same period. With this release of the different icon versions in and out of packs throughout FUT 20, we have sought to not only encourage greater variety in squad building throughout FUT 20, but also ensure that there is greater availability of prime and moment versions of icons on the transfer market once they're released in packs. What they're saying there is that because there are no base or mid icons in packs, right now, if you pack Ronaldo R9 icon, chances are it's going to be the baby or the mid, not the prime or the moments. And so hopefully this will bring the price down of the prime and the moments because of the fact that they're the only ones that are packable. With that being said, what's going to be super interesting, and why I feel like this is a positive move from EA in their, you know, their motto of fun and fair, is that you now won't come up against prime icon squads day one foot champs. You know, like I know it's very few people that have it anyway, the pros and the top 100 guys and content creators that just buy their way to those prime icons, and I'm not against that. You know, I engage in spending FIFA points myself as part of my business, you know. But for also my road to glory, my free to play, it's going to be really nice knowing that I can only come up against baby and mids in the early stages. Icons and SBCs. Another goal we have in FUT 20 is to make icons more accessible to as wide a group of FUT players as possible. Since FUT 18, we released individual icon SBCs that required icons to complete. We used icon requirements in order to keep SBC requirements from being overly lengthy and also to help alleviate other pinch points in the market. However, we saw that many icons, especially base icons, were being viewed and valued more as tools to complete SBCs rather than as players in your squad. That was not the experience we wanted to create. Turning our attention to individual and player pick icon SBCs, these were significant challenges. Throughout the cycle, many of the top icons as well as icon SBC requirements fluctuated considerably in transfer market price. When combined with the goal of allowing players to build towards these icons over an extended period of time, this added considerable difficulties. This made it difficult to design individual icon SBCs to be consistent with transfer market prices, and other SBC releases highly complicated. And that's fair. You know, on one day, an icon SBC might cost you 800,000 coins. The next day, maybe 500,000 coins, and a week later, maybe 1.5 million coins, because the market was that drastic due to other SBCs and other things going on in the game cycle. So I can respect what they're saying there. As such, given the goals we set out to achieve for icons and the new features in FUT this year, we've revisited how icons will be used in SBCs in FUT 20 to create a more balanced system for a wider spectrum of players. Icons will not be used as requirements in SBCs. That's very interesting. As an additional measure, the minimum quick sell price of an icon will now be lowered from 102,000 coins to 63,000 coins. And I guess that's to make the dead out base icons cheap enough to be affordable and usable. Fair enough. Specific guaranteed icon pack SBCs will continue to be released throughout FUT 20. These guaranteed icon pack SBCs will give players the opportunity to earn specified version of any icon, which is nice. There will be no individual player pick icon SBCs released in FUT 20. We will be replacing individual icon SBCs with brand new icon swaps program detailed below. That's interesting. Icon swaps in FUT 20. Alongside being able to purchase icons on the transfer market and finding them in packs, in FUT 20 we're introducing icon swaps, a new way to allow players to unlock select icons in exchange for player tokens, which can be earned by completing objectives you exchange. Simply put, number 1, complete player token objectives. Number 2, receive player tokens. Number 3, redeem for icon rewards available in a swaps release. So like FUT swaps, 4 icons. Solid. There will be 3 icon swaps released throughout the year. Each icon swaps release will contain at least 20 individual icons, all untradeable. Each player tokens can also be redeemed from select guaranteed icon packs during each swap release. Each icon swaps release will contain a range of icon versions. If an icon has already been released in an icon swaps release, it will not have any other versions released in a future icon swaps release. If an icon has already had a release in an icon swaps, so let's say they release R9 base, he'll never get the prime R9 from the swaps. Okay, icon swap objectives will reflect the rewards on offer. Each icon swaps release will have a unique set of player tokens tied to it. Each individual icon in an icon swaps will require a certain number of player tokens in order to redeem. Each player token can only be redeemed in that specific icon swaps release and does not roll over to the next icon swaps release, same as FUT swaps again. The player tokens will be released over the duration of each icon swaps release. Similar to FUT swap deals, you will need to choose which icons you want to unlock based on how many player tokens you have earned. Icon swaps 1 will be released October 11th, 2019 and will run to December. Icon Swap 1 also allows you to earn select prime icon players before they go into packs. It will feature the following icons with their specified version detailed in the image below. So how does it tell us which one of these are primes then? Oh, here we go. There's more information. So these are the first icons in Icon Swaps 1. So Drogba, Wright, Sanchez, Owen, Ballack, Gerrard, Haji, Ferdinand, Nesta, Zanetti, Roberto Carlos, Rivaldo, Giggs, Kluivert, Crespo, Rui Costa, Pirlo, Keane, Guardiola, Kocha, Butrogeno, Schmeichel, and Closer. Now, of these cards, Drogba and Wright would be 2 cards that I would go for. I think Gerrard would probably be a popular card as well. Depending on Haji's stamina, maybe him. Rivaldo could be good because he's really well-rounded. Nesta as a centre-back might be worth it. Information regarding icon swaps 2 and 3 will be announced later in the year. Yeah, so which one of these are primes? I don't think any of these are primes, right? Is that prime Haji? So what they're saying is primes won't be in packs. Yeah, so that is prime Haji. Let me have a look at all the prime icons. Players, FIFA 19. And then let's go to version, icon, prime. So we got Haji 91. I don't think anyone else is a prime there, are they? Giggs 92, so no. Zanetti 90. Oh, so prime Zanetti as well. So prime Haji and prime Zanetti are coming straight in. Is that Primo in as well? Rivaldo's a 92, so not him. Stoichkov isn't even there. Loudrop, Scholes, Blanc, no. So yeah, Haji's there. Yeah, Prime Owen as well. So you can get Prime Owen, Prime Zanetti, Prime Haji, Clivert nowhere near, Crespo nowhere near, Gerrard nowhere near, Roberto Carlos. Was he on there? I thought I saw him. Did I see him? Yeah, 86. No, that's his baby. That's a terrible card. Socrates, Miroslav Klose 91. That's not even his prime either. That's quite interesting. Yeah, so I think just those. Oh no, Rui Costa as well. Is that Rui Costa? I think that's, yeah, Rui Costa prime as well. Yeah, Rui Costa prime coming in there as well. So there's at least 4 prime icons in there, guys, from the 11th of October with the icon token select. So that's interesting. I quite like that. The fact that they're like, it's like foot swaps. You own tokens and then you can claim icons for them. I rate that because it is going to allow more people to use icons. And I'm sure that, for example, for these low tier players like Okocha or Guardiola, the low rated, you know, the 85s, that Ballack card, that you're only going to need to submit a certain amount of tokens that will be easy to achieve, much like in FUT swaps. This is just one part of what we have planned for FUT 20. We're excited for players to experience this and are looking forward to sharing more throughout FUT 20. As ever, we will continue to listen to feedback to help improve the experience where we can for all players. First of all, guys, what's your opinion on this? Put it in the comment section below. I think that this is a really good thing. With what I've seen today from leaks on milestones and season objectives, and now with icon swaps as well, I do think that they have nailed the grinding aspect of this game. I think they're making positive changes to allow everybody the opportunity to grow their squads that will reduce the pay-to-win narrative, not remove it, but reduce it, and say to people, hey, if you can't afford to pay, but you can grind, you can still keep up with these guys. But of course, if you can afford to pay and you want that immediate return, then pay. And what EA have done that's smart here for them is by not releasing primes and moments until middle of December and then middle of February is, like I said, in last year's game, people were just banging out coins, banging out FIFA points as quick as possible so they could buy those prime icons because we didn't know moments were coming. And people had middle Hullet, middle R9, but all the other primes in their squad from early days because that's what they needed to have in their squad for the meta for competing. Now, they're going to spend all their FIFA points on day one. Then guess what? When primes go into packs, oh, I need the primes, spend more FIFA points. When moments go into packs, oh, I need the moments, spend more FIFA points. Not only is it a smart business decision from EA, it definitely does, in my personal opinion, close the pay-to-win narrative and allow the grinders the opportunity and ability to keep up if they grind. And I like that. You know, people want too much for free in gaming and stuff now. And one of the complaints I saw was when something that did have a grindy aspect in FIFA come out, either people circumvented it by putting in stupid club names and just cheating the system to get the cards, or they complained that it was too hard. You can't get it all for free. You can't expect to just get things for nothing. So I don't mind the fact that you either have to work hard or pay for the best things. And if you can't put the time in and you can't afford to pay to buy FIFA points to get the advancements early, then guess what? You don't deserve the things that other people are getting that can afford either their time or their money. So for me personally, although how it's implemented will be left to be judged upon at the current time, my first opinions, my first evaluations of icon swaps is phenomenal. I think it could be brilliant, and I think this whole game is just really developing into something that I think and I hope we're going to enjoy a lot this year in FIFA 20 from tomorrow. This is going to be the end of the video for today, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.